welcome back. So today we are going to do story time, and as y'all see in the title, it's real, okay? It's real.
Whatever, okay. Go along.
We're gonna talk about how we met, how I knew I was gonna meet somebody in the next couple of weeks when I met the psychic lady.
We need to go back. I want to go to this lady because I don't believe in psychics.
Alright, so before we ask y'all if y'all believe in psychics or not, let's start from the beginning. Let's take it back before we met. We actually met in March, but I went to a psychic lady, when was it? Sometime in February, and I just got out of a relationship and I was like so devastated about it, like literally so depressed after my last relationship breakup and everything like that. So I was like, I need a getaway. So I went back to New York, my hometown, to visit my best friend Dalimer, so just we can chill, party and everything like that. And she was staying in the city at the time, so we were going to get something to eat and we passed by this place. I really don't remember what street it was on or anything like that.
Of course not.
I don't. I'm gonna ask her. She literally was just walking down the street. It was like, who knows? It was probably like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. And I was like, oh look, a palm reading place. I was like, I wonder what they'll say for me. And then she was like, oh, let's go. I'll pay for you. I'll pay for you. I was
How much does it cost?
I think Dahmer paid maybe like, I don't know, like $20? It was either $10 to $20. I don't remember. I don't really remember how much it was.
People in New York are hustlers, boy.
But it was a shop. It was like a whole shop. There's a lot of those in New York. If you guys are from New York, I'm sure you see it all the time. But whatever, we just decided, you know what, why not? Let's see what they're gonna say, So we went there and the lady, held my hand and was like, oh, I feel like, you just got out of a bad relationship. And I was like, yeah. And he thinks
Dahmer probably told her. That's what she probably knew the whole thing.
Seriously. Also, Dahmer's a psychic now.
No, Dahmer probably was like, hey, I'm going to bring my friend here. And this is what's going on. This is the situation.
No, that's not what happened. No, really? Dahmer didn't even know about the place. Come on now.
Okay.
Shut up.
Was it a Dominican lady?
No, I don't know what she was. What? Yo, let me finish my story. She was like, I can tell you just got a bad relationship, but the guy already moved on to another girl. He's actually in another state right now with her right now, which was true because I was Instagram stalking and so she was basically saying that's over, and that what else did she say? She was just like, you gotta meet somebody else. Something, she started saying letters. She was like, somebody with a J or a D. She just started saying some letters. And she was like, you're gonna meet them in 3 weeks and you're gonna meet your best friend and your partner for life. And she started telling me how I had a past life. I went to a palm reading before, years before that, and they told me also that I had a past life. So y'all, I had a past life because 2 people said it.
I believe in past lives, but I don't believe in palm readers and
well, I had a past
mediums and stuff.
They're all real. Yeah, I had a past life, and she said that I was married and I had 5 kids. I had 3 boys and 2 girls. She said that's why I have a lot of deja vu. I'll be walking down the street, somewhere I've never been before, and I'll be like, yo, this happened before.
Everybody does that.
But it's because I have been there before because of my past life.
Okay. I believe past lives, but it's just... Okay, continue.
So whatever. After all that, the main thing she said was that I was going to meet somebody, and the person that she said the letter, she said J and all that stuff, in 3 weeks. Now at the time, I was kind of talking to this guy and his name started with a J. So I was like, oh, maybe it's him, when you hear something like that, oh, you're gonna meet somebody, you start looking, although you're not supposed to be looking for love. Love's supposed to find you. So anyways, yo, this whole video, he's just gonna blow your eyes. So fast forward 3 weeks later. So just so happened 3 weeks later was another vacation or something like that. So it was a 3-day weekend. Me and my old roommate we're like, oh, let's go out. So we went out Friday night, went to the bar, club, went out Saturday night. I was like, oh, like this is the weekend I'm supposed to meet somebody. And like, I got nobody's number. I gave nobody my number. Like, I was like not interested in anybody. So I was just like, you know what? Forget it. So Sunday came and it was like rainy. We were hungover.
It was snowing.
Oh yeah, but it was raining first. Whatever. Me and my old roommate, like we were hungover roommate, and went to, you know, to meet up with her old friend. Darius was there, and like I was just keeping everything short. Like I didn't know anybody, and I'm like I don't want to say I'm shy, but I was just like whatever. Then he was like asking questions like, oh, like where you from, like what school you went to, and I was like,
things I do all the time.
Yeah, just small talk. He's like, oh, you went to ODU? I went to ODU too. I'm like, okay. And then out of nowhere, they're like, yeah, we're going to open mic night. And I was just like, what? Like, I'm not dressed for this. Like, it's raining outside. I plan on to say hi and bye, go back home. Like, what is going on? Yeah, we got in the car, and now we're going to open mic night for his friend. In the car, it was me and him in the back, and I'm just like, you know, keeping it quiet. And I was just like, you know, scrolling through my Instagram, whatever, and he's like being nosy, but like, oh, like how many brothers and sisters do you have, and all this stuff. Like
being nosy, just making conversation.
I'm sorry, I just never had a guy that actually like was interested in like me, like how many brothers and sisters do I have. Like I never had a guy that actually like asked me questions about me, which sounds terrible because like obviously then all my ex people that I ever talked to, like they never really cared about me. So he was just like asking questions. I was just like, oh wow, like he actually wants to know me. And we literally talked the entire night.
I knew you didn't. I knew all the people that were there, and I knew you only really knew her, and she was talking to other people and stuff. So I felt like, you know, I have the personality that if someone is kind of, you know, you were kind of by yourself. And I was just, you know, making conversation.
Did you know it was love?
Shut up. No, I was just making conversation.
Anyways, at the end of the night, he asked for my number. His friends were like, oh, you better get her number. Are you talking to her all night long and everything like that? And so that's it. He got my number, and I was like, you know, waiting for the next day. Next day was a Monday. Like on Monday, I'm like, do I text him first? Or like, it was like, you know, when you first meet somebody, like who texts first? Like
I hit you up because I felt like from when we were talking, I didn't feel like it was like a new person, if that makes sense. Like I didn't feel like it was someone. I feel like I knew her already from somehow or from somewhere, but that was my first time meeting her. But I felt comfortable. I feel like she was comfortable talking to me and stuff. So when the next day, I hit her up, and I was just like, what's up? I didn't really care. Like, I wasn't going to wait.
Whatever. And at the moment, like, when we first started talking, it was kind of like long distance because he lived like 2 hours away. So it was kind of weird to begin with because just like, okay, like, you know, we're texting, but like, when am I going to see you again type thing. Literally, from when we first met to now, every single day, there's never a day that we did not talk. It was like so crazy, like how quick we connected from just that first week of texting, since like, you know, we didn't see each other, but we would FaceTime, and we were like, you know, get to know each other, like, you know, talking about the brothers and sisters stuff. And it was like weird because it's just like, you know, he's the youngest and I'm the youngest. At the time he had 2 nephews and 1 niece, and I had 2 nieces, 1 nephew. And then the craziest part was that his dad's a twin. I was like, no way. My mom.
I was making it up.
Yes, I was like, my mom's a twin. Like
I didn't know that.
It just made no sense how much things we had in common. I was just like, you're lying. You know, like, it's falling. That's why. Oh, I knew it wasn't right. I'm like, it was right. Yeah. Sorry, the camera was falling. It was just crazy, like how many things we actually had in common. Like I just did not believe it. It was just one day, we was like texting at work, and then he's like, oh, what's for lunch? And I'm like, oh, a turkey and cheese sandwich. And he was like, get out of here, I got a turkey and cheese sandwich too. I just knew were you lying?
No.
Like that whole week, like just getting to know each other. Like, we had so many things in common. I'm like, this has to be a dream. How in the world?
You ain't tell me nothing about no psychic lady then.
I didn't, because that's weird. Because I didn't think about it. Because it's just like, literally when you least expect to meet somebody, like, that's when you meet somebody. But it was still exactly 3 weeks. Like the psychic said, she said in 3 weeks you'll meet somebody.
I'm still not buying
And
it.
she said somebody with a J. James. Hello, James. And she said D too.
Still not.
And that's Darius.
I still don't believe it. I don't
like,
care.
she legit told me in 3 weeks. Like, she gave me a time frame, and that was exactly 3 weeks.
So
that
why haven't we been back to see this lady?
Because I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna find out. Obviously, the rest has been history. We can get more into eventually, like, how our relationship progressed. It was love at first sight. I mean, not really, but I mean, like, you know, it was just.
It was a connection.
Yeah.
At first.
It was a connection. Connection at first meet. Is that a thing? So that's how we met, and that's how the psychic told me that I was gonna meet the love of my life in 3 weeks.
I still don't believe in psychics.
So at the end of this story, real question is, do you believe in psychics? Do you believe in palm readings? Do you believe in, what is it called? Mediums? I love the show. What is it called?
I don't know. It's like an Uber driver medium.
Yeah, what is that called? It's like medium cab driver or something like that. I'll write it down. I'll write it down below. It is so real.
We'll talk about this later.
Y'all gotta see that show if you haven't seen it. Like, it's so real. Like, he did not know. Like, the reactions are real. Do you not see the people's reactions?
Yeah, they're called actors.
Alright. Either way, at the end of the story, that is how we met and how I knew when I was gonna meet somebody. I just didn't know it was gonna be him, but thank God it was him. Answer those questions below. Do you believe or do you not believe? Because I would say he doesn't believe. Like, how can you not believe when I'm like the living, like, us is
maybe you had a
truth.
dream or something.
Dollar was with me. Like, what do you mean a dream?
I don't know. I don't believe it. I just don't.
Just deeper. A coincidence that in 3 weeks I met you, and that it's a coincidence.
And if you didn't, you wouldn't have said anything.
What do you mean? Like,
if 3 weeks passed and nothing happened, you wouldn't say anything. I could be like,
but it happened.
Right now, I could be like,
it doesn't matter. It happened.
In 2 weeks you're gonna hit the lotto, and then in 2 weeks you hit the lotto, and you can be like, oh my God, he told me that. But in 2 weeks, if you don't, you ain't gonna say nothing.
But it's all about if it happened, if it didn't happen. You can't say what if. Like, it did happen.
Luck of the draw. But I'm sure she probably told 20 other girls the same thing.
And what, I just got lucky? I was just one of them that...
Yes.
Shut up.
One day I want to go. I'll go to one. I won't pay. You can pay. But I'll go. And if I'll go, you pay. And then if they say something and then it happens, I'll pay you back double.
Okay.
Since you believe in it so much.
No, I believe in that lady.
Well, we better do some Googling.
Oh my God.
Do your Googles to find her.
I gotta figure out where Dalma used to live at, because it was like near her house. Okay, so the crazy thing is that, like, after we met and everything like that, and I reminded Dalma about the palm reading and everything like that, she was like, yo, like, I need to find that lady again. And like, she couldn't even find the lady again. Like, because we forgot, because we were just literally like walking the city, and it just so happens like it was like right there. Eventually I'm gonna find it again, and we're gonna get down to it. Or it doesn't even need to be that same lady. We can just next time
you do something. Look up some people.
I mean, there's like palm readings here in Virginia, but like, I don't trust them.
Hey,
I believe more people in New York than Virginia.
Seen one, seen them all. They say the same stuff, and I tell you, like, you pay, I'll go. If they tell me something that happens, I'll pay you back double. Sound like a good deal?
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this story time on how the psychic lady told me that I was gonna meet him. Let us know what you guys think of our story. Let us know if you believe in psychics and in mediums and all that fun stuff, because I can go on and on and on talking about that. Like, do you believe in spirits?
Yeah, somewhat.
What do you mean? Okay.
That's
another video. Alright. Whatever. We can talk about this all day, because like, I'm really into this stuff. Anyways, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. And also follow us on Instagram at the James Bond Vlog. See y'all next time.